You know what? What I remember from our last conversation is that time you were a little different kind of speaker. You have improved a lot. If I talk about your fluency, that has improved really well. And
Wow.
whenever I asked you questions about travel, you told me everything in the past. That time you used to struggle with it, and you have improved a lot,
We did
actually.
3 videos about past
Pretty
tense,
interesting.
past
Yeah,
present,
yeah.
past
I remember
perfect.
that.
I remember that even. Like I was
Yeah.
learning literally how to speak about past, but now I'm able to use it.
Really? Definitely, because you're a kind of a person who loves to practice and to just focus on these kind of things every day, right? That is really interesting. And you know what? If you want to improve any kind of language, English, Spanish, German, whatever it is, you have to think in that language a lot, and then you can obviously improve in it. And today I'm feeling really happy and a little flabbergasted that I'm talking to a person who I used to teach 3 years ago. You're really amazing. I had a great conversation with you. Earlier, I used to ask you questions and you used to tell me in a couple of 3 or 4 lines, and then you used to be quiet because you didn't know what to say now. And now your confidence has already increased as well. Pretty good, right? Okay, yes. So frame a sentence. Come on.
I'm an entrepreneur.
So I have heard a lot of people saying entrepreneur because it starts with E. But do you know the real
Entrepreneur.
pronunciation should be what? Entrepreneur.
I've heard it.
Absolutely.
I've heard.
Very good. Very good. I'm really happy that you know how to actually pronounce it. Okay.
So very good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, good afternoon. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Where
Yeah,
are you?
I'm also doing good, and I want to tell you that I'm really excited to have you here today. I have been looking
Really?
forward to this opportunity for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really glad
Mm-hmm.
that we finally got the chance to connect. And I'm
Well,
truly
thanks a lot.
excited. Yeah, it's like I'm truly excited about the session as well. I can't wait to dive into our conversation. But for my new
Mm-hmm.
viewers, I would like to give them your introduction that who you are. So he
Oh, that is so
is
amazing. Thank you.
Himanshu Bisht, sir. He is the trainer, English trainer, and I took session like with him almost 2 to 3 years ago, right? It's
I
been
think we had a session around 3 years ago, I guess,
three
right?
years ago. Oh my God, it's such a long
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's great. You
Yeah.
have improved a lot by the YouTube channel as well.
Thank
Perfect.
you so much. Do you
Great.
remember that that video got like more than 6.5 lakhs views? Have you
Yeah,
noticed?
I think I know. I think I saw it in year 2022, I guess,
Okay.
and it has around 6.7 lakh views, right?
6.7. Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
I
you so
also enjoyed
much.
that conversation with you because you were pretty interesting to learn new things and you used to smile a lot while teaching and learning.
I'm still.
Perfect. That's great. That's great. Wonderful. So tell me, how's it going these days? Like, what all things are you actually doing?
I'm still working on my grammar. I remember that it's all start with that video. I remember my daily routine.
Okay.
I was not able to even explain it. I
Uh-huh.
used to make a lot
Uh-huh.
of mistakes that time. I'm still making grammatical errors, but they are very few now. But like the
Not
numbers,
a worry.
it's very minor now, so I'm okay with that. So
I'll tell you something. Grammar is something which you can definitely improve by listening and reading a lot of different things. Do not worry about that. These days, when you have become a better speaker, I would like you to learn about your fluency, which has definitely improved for sure, and improve your pronunciation as well. We're gonna do that as well. First of all, I would like to have a normal conversation with you. Can we do that?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, ma'am, do you remember earlier, like 3 years ago, I asked you about your daily routine? Do you know which tense do we use for that?
Simple present.
Yeah, you used to learn different tenses for me. I still remember that. And you and I have around more than 5 videos in your channel, right?
Right, right.
No worries. I'm pretty sure that you can always use the different tenses while talking about different things, particularly, right? Okay.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you some different questions today. Are you comfortable answering questions about like travel, like your own profession? You are an advocate, right?
Right.
I
Yeah, I'm
remember
comfortable.
that. And you're pretty much experienced also because 3 years ago you were doing some sort of training, right?
Right. I was
Yeah,
working in a court,
that's
district
great.
court that time.
Pretty much interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And whenever you get time, do you travel with your family somewhere else? Can I
Yeah,
ask some questions about that? Are you
definitely for
ready?
sure. Yeah, I'm ready.
Right, let's go. I want to just see how much well you can speak right now, and I'll be really happy, man.
I'm feeling
Okay?
like I'm feeling
Okay.
nervous today, to be honest. Usually I don't
Not a
use
worry.
But I'm
Relax. It's
feeling
nothing.
because I'm connecting with you again, it's another level of excitement, first of all. And second, that you're going to check my English now, like after 3 years. It's a long
No
time.
worries. No worries. I'm gonna ask you some. We're gonna do different activities in this session, and at the end, I'm gonna check your pronunciation as well because I also learned a lot of things, and I want to check with yours as well. Okay. All
Great,
right.
great. That's
First
perfect.
of all, we're gonna talk about travel and a little culture also. Tell me, what's the most interesting place you've ever visited in India only? Okay. Don't talk about any foreign country. Any interested place that you went and you saw something which is different than Gurgaon, right? And whatever you did over there, you can tell me about that as well. Come on.
Okay, so I want
Mm,
to share a recent experience. I think it's in the month of April. We went to Manali. It was
mm,
a trip with my family, my husband, my children, and I. We four were there.
mm,
It was an
mm,
amazing experience, I would say, because it was the first time that I've been there in
mm.
Manali. We had
Uh-huh.
booked we had booked a hotel which is called like five-star hotel, I feel. It was really amazing. We had that like all kind of facilities there. I enjoyed a lot, first of
Great.
all. Yeah, like the big breakfast,
Wonderful.
lunch, and dinner options were included. The parking was there, and we there was no hustle
Interesting.
actually. We have planned everything with the booking. What do we call it?
Uh-huh.
Agent. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And
we experienced snow, which is like, and you know
mm,
what? With kids, when you are in the snow, you
mm,
can enjoy the
mm.
most out of it. Because being an
Mm.
adult, we don't feel like doing childish things every time. Like we have to look mature, we have to behave mature. But when you are with kids,
Mm.
you automatically feels like that you are in the same place and you try to be like them. So that is something I'm really, I'm already fascinated about the snow and mountains. And
Uh-huh.
it was like a breathtaking view for me, to be honest, because
Really?
when we were in the car, I was trying
Mm.
to capture each and every moment I was seeing through my eyes, but
Mm.
unfortunately I couldn't capture because of my children. I have to hold them,
Yeah.
and the younger one is
Wow.
too small. He was only 2 years old, so I was not getting that much opportunity to click everything. But somehow it was an amazing experience for me. The beauty was
Wow.
really amazing.
Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So you love traveling also. So as you know that we met almost 3 years ago. Do you remember where I'm from? Tell me.
Uttarakhand, I feel.
Uttarakhand, yes. Okay, so I would like to tell you that as a traveler, I love going to the areas where are a lot of mountains,
Mm.
specifically Himalayas. Have you been to any area which from where you can see Himalayas? Yes or no?
Oh no,
Himalayas.
not
Okay,
exactly.
I'm gonna tell you a few names of places. Just tell me if you know about that place or not. Okay, do you know about Adi Kailash?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
You've heard about it. You
Right.
know, from there, China is just 16 kilometers away from a bike, right? I've been
Yeah.
there. You can
Okay.
also visit that place for sure. Okay.
Wow.
So in India, we are so lucky we have a type of country which has Himalayas, which has desert, which
Right.
has coastal areas also, right?
Right.
Tell me, have if you've ever been to any coastal area, for example, Mumbai or Goa, what do you like about these places? Come on.
So I want to share my experience. I've been to Goa once, and
Oh,
it
wow.
was the duration when I was like got married with my husband. It was my honeymoon period. I spent there. It was the whole
Wow.
week, and we stayed in two different hotels. It was amazing. I am never going to forget that trip. It was too costly though, but
Really?
still we did it.
Okay, you still did it. In which year was it, ma'am? Exactly.
It was in 2017.
2017, almost 8 years ago,
8
right?
years, yeah. It's been 8 years of our
How
marriage.
was the, so, as it actually happened before the COVID in
Right.
2019,
Right.
what was the experience? Like how different kind of people used to come there and what all things you used to eat over there and how you used to live over there? Exactly.
I was like, I started feeling that I'm a princess, to be honest. My husband gave
Wow.
me that princess treatment for those days, and I was literally amazing. I've never, so you know what the problem is? I am from a middle class family, so I've never been on
Okay.
any trip, like the exciting trip where
Okay.
like the people they go with their friends. These days, if you see that Gen Zs, they plan trip with their friends and they enjoy a lot. But the time when I was growing up,
Mm.
there was no such culture at that time. So
Mm.
it was the first time that I went somewhere out of that my place with my husband. So first thing
Oh,
that is already exciting. And the first time I fly, that is also one thing. And that was the first time.
really?
Yeah.
Great.
So he
All right.
supported me there, and then I got the place, like it's amazing hotel services.
Hmm.
Everything was just amazing. I was feeling like that I'm living a kind of life, lavish life, I can say that. Yeah. So we went to
That's
cruise also. We spent a night there and we played that.
really
What do we call? I don't remember the name of those
got the name. No
coins
worries.
and all.
Yeah.
We do play something.
Oh,
Yeah, we bought
okay.
some coins and we played and we lost. And
Definitely.
paragliding, we did paragliding or
Paragliding.
parasailing, I
Okay.
feel. Parasailing.
So when you do paragliding, it happens in the mountains, right? But imagine if you're in an ocean, which is called Arabian Sea, and that has to be called parasailing,
Sailing. Okay,
right?
got it.
Did you do that? Do you know how to swim?
No, I don't know how to
Wow.
swim, but
You
I
don't
think.
know?
Do you know?
Do you know even I don't know how to swim? No, ma'am. I don't know how to swim actually.
Okay,
All
so
right. But I'll definitely learn it because it's really important also, right?
right.
And you know what? I have been to a coastal area, which is Mumbai. That's it. I've never been to Goa also. That's the reason I'm asking you questions about it. And
Goa.
do you know that Goa has two areas, northern part and southern? Which
Right.
one do you like? Tell me.
Uh, we went to Kalingad Ghat, I feel. I don't remember the name exactly, but it's
Okay,
a
the name.
crowded
Kalinga.
one. The other area
Okay.
was the quiet. Like people rarely visit that place. The people who
All right.
want to like spend time with themselves, usually they visit there on other
Oh, okay.
month, I think.
And when over there, when you went into a cafe or a restaurant, what kind of music do they play? When I see, I live in Delhi, you live in Gurgaon, right?
Right.
Whenever we go to a restaurant, they play Punjabi music and they play EDM also, English music as well,
Right.
right?
Right.
What kind of music these people in Goa play?
It
Do you
was
remember
different.
that?
It was different. I don't remember
Hmm.
exactly because I was into enjoying moments. I'm not really fond of music, to be honest. So I did not
Okay.
notice much. Yeah,
No
but
worries, no worries.
it was, I think,
Yeah,
English
that's
kind of music was there. And yeah.
okay. So that time, do you used to use social media and post random pictures of Goa and something like that?
Yes, my husband, he carried one camera with him. He clicked
Okay.
all my pictures. He was like really fascinated about clicking pictures, especially mine.
Hmm.
So that's one
Hmm.
thing that because we had love marriage, you might know. So that's the one thing I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
about
I
him.
remember that. I remember
You
that for
remember?
sure. Yeah,
So
yeah.
he clicked amazing pictures of mine, like superb pictures.
Really,
Yeah.
really. With the phone or with the DSLR? Tell me that.
DSLR, I feel. And there are few on my
Nice.
Facebook as well.
Really great.
Few, very few, because I did not upload all of them because those are the private moments, private trips. You should not keep sharing all those stuff on social medias. Not everything is good. Yeah.
Okay, so that time people used to use DSLR a lot. These days, if you have ever watched any vlog on YouTube, have you
Hmm.
seen any video which shows you something from the top? They use what? Do you know the
Drone.
name of drones? Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
feel like that you should also have a drone if you ever visit a Himalayan area or perhaps, let's say, a coastal area? It will show you something differently as well. Would you like to buy a drone someday?
No, I don't want to buy, but my husband is really fond of that. And he was asking me that, like, when we travel next time, we will buy this. It's very costly. Why to spend money if we can see it in the YouTube? There are
Absolutely.
many people there uploading that, like the travel vloggers, they are already uploading it.
Definitely, definitely. And yes, so we had a class in 2023, ma'am, and we used to use social media that time, right? You know, something has changed on the internet also. I'm going to talk to you about that. That is called artificial intelligence. Have you heard about ChatGPT?
I am using it a lot
Do you use it every day?
every single day.
Okay. Shall I ask you some questions about artificial intelligence?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you first my experience about AI. So when I saw ChatGPT for the first time, I thought it's an application in which you can ask a question and it can answer you. But it used to answer in a way that you're actually talking to a person. I was like, is it a human being? No, it was an actually a machine, like an artificial intelligence who was talking to me. Now tell me, first of all, I want you to tell me a couple of advantages of using ChatGPT normally, and what are the disadvantages when a person can randomly use ChatGPT every day? How will it affect him or her? Come on.
Okay, I have the answer of both because I have been using it for quite some time now. So the most,
Hmm.
the first advantage is that it saves our time. If you're working in an
Hmm.
office where you want to write something, you have to draft an email, you have to prepare legal drafting even, it can help you. And I'm
Uh-huh.
taking help from ChatGPT during my legal drafting cases. and it is helping me amazingly, to be honest. It doesn't feel like that
Really?
it is prepared by an artificial intelligence. It's feel like that it's done by me, to be honest. Saves a lot of time.
Great, great.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah.
Second advantage is that you can learn English through it. If you are a beginner,
Mm,
if you don't know anything, you can just start having chit
mm,
chat with the chat GPT. It
mm,
will adopt the same kind of level of
mm,
language where you are already on.
mm.
So that will
Oh,
definitely help you. So for the learners, it's quite
interesting.
helpful. These are
Pretty
the two
interesting.
advantages, but the disadvantages are that when you use it every single day, you are getting habitual. You are not using your intellect and you are totally dependent on something. So in future, if in case if you don't find it, it will be very difficult to survive. So
Absolutely.
should not dependent on something. Like I remember the TikTok people used to create reels earlier a lot and then
A
suddenly it
lot. A
disappeared
lot.
because
Absolutely.
it's banned. So people they may lost a lot of things which are associated with that TikTok account, their videos, their memories, and everything. Similarly,
Mm,
if something happened to this, it's not good for
mm.
these people because by the time they become slave of it, so it's not really good.
Absolutely. Definitely. So the advantages which you told me about ChatGPT, those were pretty perfect because it can help you a lot. And one more thing, it also remembers what kind of questions you are asking the chat. And if you ask that today I want to learn about this, I want to know about this, it gives you answer perfectly as well. Now tell me, when ChatGPT was not here, the artificial intelligence was nowhere in the world. Have you ever written any email to anybody? Yes or no?
Yes.
In
So
email, we add a subject, right? And
right.
we say dear blah blah blah, whatever the name
Right.
is, we
Right.
add a comma.
Right.
How do you used to write emails earlier, and what do you used to write in regards your name, right? And in the content for the email, how do you used to write it? And now if you just add that I want an email to get some holidays for this weekend, and it will write you within 5 seconds or something.
Right.
Tell me, how has it changed? Has it affected anybody's writing progress or not?
It is affecting because see,
Hmm.
if we are getting something ready made, why
Ah.
we are putting efforts into thinking? We will simply ask and we'll get the like whole mail. So it is
Hmm.
easy.
Okay, absolutely. But now imagine if there is a person who is totally dependent on using ChatGPT for even a small message of a couple of lines. Will it help him or her, or will it gonna be like totally balanced for ChatGPT? Will it affect his writing skills and communication as well or not?
It
Because I have also written a
will,
lot of emails
okay, so it will
through
definitely affect writing skills. We should not do
it,
that.
it does that. It does
We
that.
can't do that.
And tell me, I know that you have a son, right? Does he know about ChatGPT or not?
He knows everything about it. He also uses like on regular
Really?
basis.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
And whenever he writes something in his notebook, is he able to write it properly or not, like a formal letter or
Oh
something?
no, he's very bad at writing. Oh my God, that might be the reason I've never thought like that. He's really bad at writing. He doesn't want to write a single letter or alphabet, to be honest.
Really?
Really, I'm
But I
telling
think
you very honestly.
he speaks pretty well, right? He
He's
speaks well,
pretty well. He
correct?
speaks well. He's good knowledge. Everything is good.
And he has a better knowledge as a primary year student also, correct? But
Correct.
now imagine if he appears for an exam, or imagine in the future if he appears for writing some sort of a letter or something. Do you think he'll be able to write with proper punctuation and the correct spellings or not if he uses ChatGPT a lot of times? Tell me about that.
No, he won't. Oh my God, it's really bad. I understand just by discussing with you that maybe it's
Yeah.
because of that. He's not,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to write or obviously he will make spelling mistakes. He might not
Mm,
make spelling mistakes because he's a good observer.
mm,
So I can say that because he always, whenever he reads the content through ChatGPT, is going through the spellings.
definitely.
He might be good in
Definitely.
that. But writing and punctuation, definitely it will slow down his progress because he's not
Absolutely.
interested.
Yeah. Because my reason is that, for example, if I ask your son a spelling of development, he'll definitely tell it because he must have read it a lot of places, right?
Right,
Now
right.
imagine if I give him one of the longest word in English, like floxinosinilipilification. He'll be like, oh, what kind of word is this? Where can I add NH, or what is fication and what is the meaning of this word? For
Right.
that, he should never use ChatGPT, perhaps Google, right? Definitely, you can help him with that for sure. But yes, if a person uses ChatGPT for the things which he or she really requires, it's pretty good. You also use it sometimes, right?
Right. Many
Interesting.
times.
Thank you for being so honest. All right, that's great. And ma'am, I still remember that when you told me na, that you are an advocate, I was really interested in listening to you and asking you some questions also. Do you know that? I was about to ask you, ma'am, how do you deal with people who are really angry or are they are doing some case on other people? What kind of conversation do you have them? And imagine if somebody is speaking in English with you that time, how do you used to speak with them? You told me that, you're taking some training. I think you used to come Delhi in Malvinagar. There's a court in Saket also, right?
Yeah, sometime I
You
used to
used
go
to
to
come
Saket
here.
also, yes.
You used to come over here also,
Right.
and you must have met a lot of advocates who are experienced also.
Right.
Now, in these 3 years, what all things have you learned that how to talk to people who actually come to you to appear to ask you from some kind of help in a court or something? How do you talk to them and make them understand the things that they're not able to understand exactly? Tell me.
I think I'm pretty much comfortable talking with my clients, to be honest. And I am the one in even in my entire office, I feel that I can make the person very comfortable. If somebody wants to, if for example, if somebody deny to make the payment through online because they don't trust us, right? We're doing business
Absolutely.
online. Nobody can trust you and transfer 10,000, 15,000 rupees. So they have this trust issue.
Mm,
So my office people
mm.
simply transfer this call to me that, ma'am, you have to handle him. You have to ask him to make the payments. And I did it, and
Okay.
people convinced
Really?
with me just by my honest answers, my like I don't make I don't make up things. I just simply
Oh,
say
really?
whatever I know. So that
Mm.
is the one thing that I think people like about me, and they easily convince, and they ready to transfer money even in my personal account, because that moment we started a law firm, we didn't have that official
Mm.
account. So
Okay.
initially it was my account which has been used as a office account. It was my personal current account. So people used to hesitate that it's not in the firm name, it is in your name. Why should I transfer the money? So I used to convince them, and I used to give the reference sometimes of my YouTube channel. And even I have
Really?
received client from my YouTube channel also.
Okay, so they also know that you are also like involved in some other things as well, like having a conversation with different people also, right?
Yes.
And whenever you are in a code, you act differently because you talk to a lot of people and you also make them understand how to behave in the code, specifically in front of a judge, right? How do these judges treat people differently? Are they pretty neutral and natural while talking to them, or they just think about it like if this person is a pretty rudimentary person, kind of a basic person, how shall I talk to that person? How shall I make him understand? Have you ever experienced that kind of thing in a court?
Yeah, so first of all, I want to say that now I'm not going to the courts. I'm doing all the hearings sitting at home on virtual mode, because I have changed my category. You can say that, and now I'm in IPR only. Earlier, I was
Oh,
practicing
great.
civil and criminal. But
Oh,
it was, I like gradually I've realized that it was not my cup of tea. So I shifted here in my particular field, which I had like 5 years of experience earlier in this particular field, IPR. So I'm registering claims
hmm.
for copyright, and it's quite simple work. It's not that difficult. And if I talk about the judges, I feel that they deal everyone on a neutral basis. I have never seen a judge who is just, talking. I heard this thing many times that people start talking with the other person on the basis of their appearance, their look, their communication. But for judges, I have never feel the same, to be honest. Even if
Oh,
somebody is like, sometimes it happens that people appear directly to attend their own hearings.
yeah.
They don't hire an advocate. So in that case,
Really?
for the judges, it's quite difficult to make them understand that what exactly you have to do it. What are the grounds of rejection of this application? They don't understand sections and all. So simply judge
Oh,
has to make them understand in a very simple language, and they do that. I have seen others also,
oh.
like how they are interacting. So this is,
Hmm.
yeah.
Definitely. And since you live in Gurgaon and you must have been to Delhi a lot of times and you must have seen there are a lot of high courts. There is a high court, there's a Supreme Court also, right? And there is a court in Patel Nagar or what is that place called? I forgot actually. There's a court somewhere.
30
Is it
Hazari,
in New 30 Hazari actually? I have
that's
seen
the
it, but I
famous
forgot.
one.
In there or not?
I've been there
Ma'am,
twice or thrice. One of my friends, she's working there.
actually, ma'am, I have only seen Supreme Court on videos and through
Okay.
Metro also I've seen the building. It is one of the it is one of the biggest and the most major advocates I can see over there and different places out there. I would like to ask you a question that imagine if somebody's doing some kind of case over there, why does it take a lot of years to resolve it? Because there are crores of cases, or do they think a lot before giving any answer? No matter even if a politician is over there, and getting detained because of something? How does it function actually?
I think two reasons are there. I can tell you. The first one is that number of cases are a lot. There are number of pending cases, and the second reason
Hmm.
is that it takes a lot of time to resolve one particular case because a court cannot decide the matter until it hears the other party. For example, court
Hmm.
summoned somebody, but he didn't appear on the set date or the mentioned date. Court has to adjourn
Hmm.
that meeting, and court has to give another chance to speak. That is the rule that you cannot decide the matter until you hear the party. That is the rule. So sometimes
Hmm.
people knowingly they make the process delay because they don't have proof or they don't want to indulge in kind of proceedings. So they don't appear, they don't produce the documents, they don't produce the evidence. Sometimes they knowingly delay the matter. And sometimes it is from the
Really?
court side because the number of cases are a lot and they're pending. And holidays are also plays a vital role. I feel there are a lot of holidays in the court matters because sometimes it's uh, I think I remember like in the Monday or Tuesday, the court or I think schools are closed. There's a government holiday. So
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
yeah, that
That's
might
why it takes a lot
matter.
of time, right? A lot
Yeah,
of years, but even a small thing to fix it,
fix it.
definitely.
Right.
You know what? What I remember from our last conversation is that time you were a little different kind of speaker. You have improved a lot. If I talk about your fluency, that has improved really well. And
Wow.
whenever I asked you questions about travel, you told me everything in the past. That time you used to struggle with it, and you have improved a lot,
We did
actually.
three videos about past
Pretty
tense,
interesting.
past
Yeah,
present,
yeah.
past
I remember
perfect.
that.
I remember that even. Like I was
Uh,
learning literally how to speak about past, but now I'm able to use it.
really? Definitely, because you're a kind of a person who loves to practice and to just focus on these kind of things every day, right? That is really interesting. And you know what? If you want to improve any kind of language, English, Spanish, German, whatever it is, you have to think in that language a lot, and then you can obviously improve in it. And today I'm feeling really happy and a little flabbergasted that I'm talking to a person who I used to teach 3 years ago. You're really amazing. I had a great conversation with you. Earlier, I used to ask you questions and you used to tell me in a couple of 3 or 4 lines, and then you used to be quiet because you didn't know what to say now. And now your confidence has already increased as well. Pretty good, right? Okay. Now there's a small thing I'm gonna ask you. Okay, let's see. But I want to be impressed again. Okay. Open your chat box quickly.
Chat.
I'm gonna send a word over there. What you will do is you will frame a sentence with it. Like for example, my favorite dash is, and give me an example. Come on.
My favorite dessert is gulab jamun.
My favorite gulab jamun, red, brown or white?
Black.
The black one.
Yeah.
Okay. A small mistake. It's not called desert. Desert means Registan.
I said dessert.
S- See, repeat the sentence again. Come on.
My favorite dessert is gulab jamun.
My favorite dessert, but this is not dessert, ma'am. Do you know the spelling of dessert?
I don't know the
Now,
spelling actually. That's the
this is
problem.
the spelling of
Okay.
dessert. D
Okay. So
E
that is
double
dessert.
S E R. Okay. Now from here, remember that DESERT is Registan, right? Thar, Sahara Desert in Africa. Now imagine if I not talk about something which you have after dinner, the black gulab jamun, the cheesecake, or the tiramisu. It's called dessert, and the spelling is what? D E double S
ESSERT.
E R T. Is that right? Okay, that's great. Have you ever met any person who is called this? Okay, wait, let me type the answer. Okay,
We have only 5 minutes, I feel. You
don't
have to
worry, don't
keep
worry.
going.
This is I'm gonna ask you one more question. Have you ever met any person who is this by a profession?
Yes.
What do you work? Yes. So frame a sentence. Come on.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have heard a lot of people saying entrepreneur because it starts with E. But do you know the real
Entrepreneur.
pronunciation should be what? Entrepreneur.
I've heard it.
Absolutely.
I've heard
Very
it.
good. Very good. I'm really happy that you know how to actually pronounce it. Okay. So ma'am, desert, Registan, dessert. What is your favorite dessert? You said black gulab jam?
Gulab jamun, yeah.
Interesting. And I want to tell you and explain you that your pronunciation has definitely improved, but there are a lot of words which even I don't know. I'm still learning, and I'm going to teach you as well whenever I can, right?
Great.
Okay. And we all should do it every day by listening to different kind of podcast also. Have you heard any podcast in English?
Many. I love watching podcasts. Recently, I watched that
Shall I tell
Aditi
you?
Sharma. Yeah,
Oh, an Indian person, right?
yeah. But she
Shall I
speaks.
tell you a podcast which is in English and that person is from America and he's a neurologist and you can learn not just pronunciation, you can learn a lot of things about your body and psychology as well. His name is Andrew Huberman.
Andrew
Huberman. I'm gonna write it.
Huberman. Okay.
Huberman. You can search. He's one of the best podcasts. The way he speaks
Oh,
English, the way he looks, the way he talks about the brain, the mind, the body, everything. You can improve your knowledge in that way also.
wow. I will
It'll really help.
check it out.
Okay. All
Definitely.
right. Definitely. My last question is to improve your vocabulary. How do you work these days? Tell me.
I'm trying to observe people and whatever
Really?
word I like, I try to use it in my next conversation. I always keep focusing on that word, like whether I'm doing household chores.
Hmm.
Like I try to recall it thrice or maybe more than that, just to
Great.
stick it in my mind. And when I have a
Hmm.
conversation, try to use it. And I'm doing
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Wonderful. You should always use a vocabulary to make a sentence first and then learn it. What is your favorite word? Quickly tell me. I'll also tell you my favorite word
Stagnant,
in English.
resonate,
Resonate.
perseverance,
Wow. Wonderful.
really is resilience. There's so many.
Uh-huh. Great. Do you know what is my favorite word? It's a kind of a lung disease. Do you know that?
No, but I think
Shall I tell you
I
that word?
remember. Yeah, you told me one.
That word is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
I can't speak that. I need a little practice for this. But I
It is
can
the
speak the
longest word
other
in
one.
English.
There is one
Yeah,
word.
at least.
Superifragilistic
Wow. I know this word. Thank you
Superifragilistic
so much.
expialidocious. Yeah, I know that.
You know what? We should always learn these words to improve our pronunciation. Never use these words in front of random people, okay? Because not everybody knows about these words.
Right.
But you and I both knows different words. I'm really happy.
Right. Right.
Okay, wonderful. I had very fun having this session with you, and I think in the next time whenever we meet, we can talk about something else also. And yes, I really liked your pronunciation. You know
Wow.
how to use it. You were just confused about that spelling, and which is a normal thing to understand
Right.
also.
My
So
spellings are really
okay,
bad. I'm really bad at spellings.
no problem, no problem, nothing at all. We'll talk about how to improve our spellings also in the future, maybe. Okay,
Definitely. I'm
all
so
right.
happy. I think you made my day today. I'm really
No
excited.
worries, man. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day, and I hope you have a nice Sunday. Okay, take care.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.